Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm coach and founder of Step1 Fitness, and I just wanted to do a quick video to explain how online training works and how what the process is at Step1 Fitness that I follow to get results with clients. So maybe you've been thinking about coaching for a while. Maybe you've been thinking about getting an online trainer. Maybe you've just got questions. You're not really sure how it works. So hopefully this will answer a few of those questions that you've got and make it a bit clearer. So everything starts with an initial consultation. So this is the main coaching page on the Step1 Fitness website. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's a bit here where you can apply for coaching. So you fill in your details, or you can just contact me directly, and we have a chat. And I find out more about your goals, what you want to achieve, where you are at the minute, your kind of relationship with food and drink, any exercise you might be doing. The next stage then is a sort of more detailed questionnaire. So this is the goals and lifestyle questionnaire that I use. So I would send this to you, and this is really to give me a completely clear understanding of your goals, what you need, what you want to achieve, anything you've tried in the past, your relationship with food and drink, exercise, all that sort of stuff. So it goes into detail around your goals, first of all. What are your main goals? Is it fat loss? Is it to gain muscle? Is it to lose weight? Is it to tone up? So I'm really clear on what it is that you want to achieve, any specific targets you've got, what's worked well or not worked well for you in the past, what sort of activity or exercise do you do at the minute, if you do any, do you have a desk job, do you do manual labor, sort of steps in the day, that sort of thing. Then I'm looking at your nutrition. So what's your food diary like? What does a week of food shopping look like for you? How many times do you eat out per week? Are you planning food? Are they completely unplanned? Who's cooking? Is it yourself? Is it someone else? And all clients at the start, I ask them to fill in a 3 day or keep a 3 day diary of everything they eat and drink. And that is to give me a really clear picture of what an average day looks like, and in terms of how much food that they're having, what types of food they're having, where there might be things they're eating too much or too little of. So I can start to develop a really tailored program and plan for them. Then we cover sleep and stress, we cover smoking, alcohol. So it goes into a lot of detail. It gives me a really clear picture about what that person's life is like. And then we finish with measurements. So I take a few measurements, height, weight, a couple of body circumference measures. And that is really to get a baseline of where you are at the minute. And these are things then, depending on what your goal is, but these are things that I would usually track with clients to see, is your weight changing? Is your body fat going down? Are your waist measurements going down, especially if you're looking to lose fat or lose weight? So these are things that I get a baseline, and then we will track ongoing. So based on all of your answers to all of this, I can put together a really clear and structured plan for you. And a lot of online training, what you typically get is an off-the-shelf program. You get an off-the-shelf plan that is exactly the same as what everyone else is getting. So with this and this questionnaire, it means I can do a completely bespoke, tailored plan specifically for you, your goals, where you are now at the minute. Are you a beginner? Have you worked out before? Do you have a gym membership? How many days per week can you train? What's your current nutrition like, and where's the room for improvement? So I'm really looking at you as an individual and what can be improved. So once we've got all that, then I'm looking at then I will put together a plan, and there's two main elements of what we would work together on. So one would be on the exercise side, and two would be on the nutrition side. So on the exercise side, based again on your feedback, I would put together a really detailed plan for you. So this would literally lay out your complete workouts over the next 12 weeks, 16 weeks, however long we're going to be working together. It gives you all of the exercises that you'll be doing in every workout, how many sets you'll do, how many reps you'll do, and that goes week by week. So you can see how it changes week on week, with exercises changing up to ensure progression and ensure that you're getting results that you want. Each exercise also has, you can click onto it, and it would take you to the Step1 Fitness YouTube page where you can see the exercise being carried out. So you can see the form, you can see exactly how it's done, and below that you've got instructions. So you can follow through, you can read it, you can watch it, and you have a very, very clear understanding of how that exercise works. So you've got all the exercises planned out week by week. So you then just have to follow the plan. Then what you'll get on top of that is a set of nutrition practices. So give me 2 seconds. So I don't do meal plans with clients. I generally find that they don't work very well and they don't really promote a very positive mindset with clients. So I actually use a practice-based approach. So based on your diet, your food and drink diet, and what you've told me around your relationship with food and what's worked in the past, I will put together a series of practices that are completely tailored again to you, starting with the ones that are going to have the biggest impact first. So a practice might be something like eat at least 5 portions of fruit and veg, colorful fruit and veg per day. So that might be your first practice based on what I've seen. What you would then do is you would start with that specific practice and work at it for 2 weeks. So you wouldn't think about anything else when it comes to food and drink for 2 weeks. You would just focus on that one specific practice for those first 14 days. And the idea is that that gives you a chance to put it in, to make it a habit and start doing it regularly. And then we would build the next practice in after week 2. So that might be drink 3 liters of water per day or 2 liters of water per day. So then you add that in and you stack the habits up over time. So over time, your diet, your nutrition gets better week by week, and we build it up over time. And again, I give you much more detail behind this. I explain, what each habit is, why it's important, how to do it. I give you tips, I give you hints, and follow up to talk through it as well. Then the third thing is tracking. So you've got your exercise plan, you've got your nutrition practices. What I then do is I support you and help you track progress as you go. So on this exercise plan, you've got a progress tracker sheet. So what we're doing here is we're tracking things like your body weight week on week. So is your body weight going up or down? And again, that might be more important for some clients than others. If you're trying to gain muscle, we want to see that going up. If you're trying to lose weight or lose fat or hit a certain body weight target, we might be looking at that to go down week on week, and we'll be looking for a sustainable rate of change there. You've got body fat measurements. You've got all the measurements you gave me at the start, so your circumference measurements. And again, we're checking in regularly, so we check those again after week 4, week 8, week 12, just to get an idea of how everything's changing. Then we'd be tracking things like how many steps you're doing in a day, how many workouts you're doing. With some clients, I track calories and protein. So that probably 1 in 5, I would do that. Most clients I don't. I use a practice-based approach, and we don't really need to get to this level of detail. But with some clients, if they've got very specific targets, or if it's a client who wants to gain muscle, we would usually have a much more targeted approach, more detail. We're looking at specific calorie numbers and protein numbers. And again, that's something that the client would track every week, and I would touch in. And then we've got things like stress, sleep level, sleep length and quality, energy levels, recovery, and then just feelings about overall progress. So this is just a way of me checking in each week to see how you're doing. It's a way of you checking in each week just to reflect on what you've done that week and how things have gone. And then from the exercise side, you're also tracking what you're doing in the gym. So you're tracking how many reps you're doing, how much weight you've used. And based on all of this, I get a really good sense at the end of the week of how things are going for you. Are you progressing in the gym? Are you doing effective workouts? How's the nutrition side? Are you getting enough steps? And I can give you feedback. So then week to week, I'm checking this. I'm giving feedback each week. And then every 4 weeks, we're having a more detailed catch up to just talk through things more generally. So every 4 weeks, we'd usually have a call, Skype call, video call, whatever it might be. And we're really looking at the bigger picture. So what's going well, what's not going well, where do you need support from me, what can I help you with over the next 4 weeks? And we have that sort of ongoing, regular process, regular catch-ups, two-way communication, just to keep things going in the right direction, to give you some accountability, but also for me to help keep you on track. Because often people know exactly what they need to do, or roughly what they need to do at the start, but it's just tracking it and keeping on top of it week to week and making sure that you're giving yourself a nudge in the right direction. So that's it. Hopefully that explains everything. That explains what's involved. Um, that's it really. So if you want to know more, get in touch, ask questions. If you are really keen, you want to sign up for coaching, you want to book an initial consultation. Initial consultation is completely free. Go to the bottom of the coaching page and fill in the details here, and I'll follow up to talk you through the next steps. But that's it, really. So get in touch if you've got any questions. Cheers.